Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing, peeps? Happy Tuesday? Tuesday, right? Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? It started a bit earlier today. Get Home's being all keno. Being proper keno. Hey, Rem. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Snarls. Snarlsnap. Snarlsnap. Nice name. Welcome, welcome. I got mega coffee on the go. Because it is a bit, it's one of those days. It's one of those days today. It's just like grim outside. It's not dark, no, but it's nearly going to be. It's just like grey. It's just greyness out there. So no, it's not dark yet. It's still frosty though. It's still like super frosty from the other day. We had loads of snow. And there's, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but I made a snowman. And I think he's still out there. I think he's actually, Stephen the Snowman, he's actually still out there. He's just a bit, he's lost his head and he's a bit droopy. It's like just a little mound. I think it's because it was so cold straight away. Really misty with rain here, but no snow, Lisa, I'm assuming. You're saying you don't really get snow down there, right? Rem, have you ever actually seen snow? Have you ever been... I'm assuming you've never had snow at home, but I'm wondering if you've ever actually had snow. It's a cool thing, isn't it? But then you definitely want it to go away pretty quickly. I like the snow, I don't like the ice. It's like gone from slushy, icy horribleness straight away. So yeah, I've started with the just talking thing today because I started a bit early, so I was like, oh, let's have a little chat. So something is in my head at the moment. There's like a whole bunch of different games. Never at home, but seeing it in Chile. Oh, of course. Yeah, it can get super cold in Chile, can't it? So you've got a bunch of games that I'm kind of not sure whether what I should be doing about them. Well, whether you guys want to see them or not. So, Little Nightmares we're gonna have to play because that was so much fun. We had so much fun with that. Well, I had so much fun with it, and you guys are just gonna have to come along. But Snowtopia came out today, so I'm hoping I can get a key for that. That would be cool. And there's just like a few others that I kind of just want to see. Well, there's a few that I'm conscious of the fact that I've started playing and then haven't gone back to playing. So like Grounded, we obviously played. I talked about playing Grounded more. I'm looking at my Steam library now. What else is there? We started playing that Breath Edge. That was quite fun as well. And I've not gone back to playing that. So there's like, I don't know what to do. And then there's a few new ones that are coming up as well that I'm kind of interested in playing. So I don't know if I should just kind of put them on the channel or just play them. I'm kind of thinking whether I want the Twitch to be, I'm still kind of working out really what I want to do with the Twitch. Because I think the Twitch format works better for me when it's just like a fun, it's not really like an intense creative thing. But then I say that, like House Flipper, when we play House Flipper, that's not particularly intense. That's still pretty fun. So yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe my Twitch, I mean, I'm always doing this. I'm always a tinkerer. I'm always a tinkerer in games, and I'm always a tinkerer in everything in life. In Colombia, we had real snow, like hail, not quite snow. Yeah, I'd love to go to Colombia. I'd actually quite like to go to Colombia. I'd love to go to Chile as well, Bolivia, and all of that part of the world. So yeah, I don't know. A bit of me is like, do these streams work better when we're just having fun and it's just like a game that we're just like, I'm just playing? All right, Nightbot, chill out. I'm actually literally spamming. I think I might even just turn her off. Oh, I'll leave her alone. She can just do her thing. Nightbot's daily midlife crisis. I know, like, it doesn't. I feel like the settings reset themselves. Hold on, let's have a little look. So yeah, that's my thinking. Stop tinkering. Why am I always a tinkerer, Lisa? Why am I always a tinkerer? I think it's just slightly in my nature, to be honest, but I don't know. I feel like I have more fun. I personally enjoy streams that are more laid back, and when the stream is playing something they're really enjoying. That's the thing, I think. I mean, I think we have a combination of both. I think when I play Planet Zoo, usually when I play Planet Zoo, it's pretty chilled. Yeah, it is very chilled. But then I really enjoy the games where I'm like that Ark stream the other night was really fun, and the Nightmares one the other day was really fun. Hey, Lindsay. I think I'm just going to turn her off because she's just doing my nutting. Not you, Lindsay. Not you. Nightbot. All right, I'm disabling all of them. Just the timers, so she won't do that again. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a little thing in the Discord and you can all just shell me to shut the hell up and just stop worrying about it. I'm not really worrying about it. I think it's just I find it more fun. I don't find I think when I play Planet Zoo, especially Planet Zoo, I play Planet Zoo really well when I completely can zone out. So I usually have like a podcast or something else going on that screen over there. So this is my main screen. You guys are up there. This is my main screen, and then this is the secondary screen. And I have something playing over there, or something that I'm just listening to, like a podcast. But when I'm playing Planet Zoo on stream, I'm really concentrating on playing the game and talking to the chat. Obviously, as you're supposed to do, streamer things, right? And that just doesn't quite do. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rem. I was kind of thinking that. I was thinking something like that. I don't know if we'd be able to do that every day, but yeah, well, sounds like you're both saying the same thing. Maybe have a vote day, put a vote list. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That we might have just one day a week that's just like random. You guys can vote on the games, because I've got loads. Even like 2 Point. I really enjoy 2 Point, but trying to find a slot to kind of put it in. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. And I think I'm going to chill out on the Planet Zoo a bit in the streams. Saying that, Planet Zoo. Right. The other thing is we could go back to doing the challenges and the time things and stuff in Planet Zoo. Because if I'm like democracy at work, exactly. If I'm putting out weekly content on Planet Zoo, a bit of me is like, I don't know. It depends really if you want to see the building process or not. Also, if Planet Zoo maybe something less creative, like curbing plastic pools instead of actual design. Yeah, but I don't have that in my brain. I don't have that in my brain. My brain doesn't work like that, Rem. My brain is just like, for some reason it's opened up over there. My brain is like, sees a thing and just goes, let's do that thing, and then it's just like that's the idea. But we could definitely go back to doing the things like the challenges and the like, because there's the time challenges, there's all the things we were doing with the like gold star things. We are gonna look a little bit at the seal habitat today. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we'll have one day a week where it's more of a like building stream, or maybe I'll alternate them. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's the way to do it. Anyway, how's you guys? How's all you guys? But yeah, I do quite like the idea of the vote thing. I'm also thinking, at the moment, I'm thinking once a month doing like a community games thing, which is probably gonna be alongside whatever ARK stuff I'm doing. Anyway, yes, so that was my thoughts. That was my thoughts at the beginning of the stream. Let me get us. That was my that was my just chatting. Is that how just chatting works? I don't really understand the concept of just chatting in the game. In the Twitch. Why is it over there? There we go. Borderless. So like I have made quite a lot of progress on this, but again it's going to be out at the weekend, so oh, that looks terrible all of a sudden. What did I just do? What did we just do? Oh, I just changed the resolution. Right, so let's get us over to, let's go Little Toves, gaming cam. Come on, game. You can do it. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is just show you. I'm just going to. I mean, there isn't an enormous amount of just like curbs and stuff to do. Maybe when we get to actually like this being a zoo, there'll be more of that sort of stuff. So we'll do a little bit. I'll just show you the progress. So this won't take very long. I'll show you the progress, and then we'll do. I think we'll go and do some back to the challenges. I think that would be pretty fun, because I actually did really enjoy those. Right, so we have our new little bit I haven't done anything with. What have we got new? So yeah, so you guys haven't seen this little area. This little area is now separated off. And then we have, what else did I do here? This still needs the little. I still haven't kind of worked out what I'm going to do with this little drive thing for the, like the ladder. Yeah, the ladder goes down into the water. Obviously, when the pool is empty, they need some way of getting down into the water or into the tank to clean it out, because this is actually quite steep here. So we've got this little bit. I'm going to show you inside in a minute. I hadn't finished inside. This habitat's crazy detailed. I love it. It makes me want to play PZ right now. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Snell Snap. So this is our little. I think I'd done quite a lot of this in the last stream. This is our little isolation area. We have Stephen is in there. Stephen is in there at the moment. Angus is running free. And then I added all the trees and stuff around. I can't remember if I did that in the last one. Oh, I remember where we were. I remember where we ended the stream. Someone suggested this gutter thing, right? Did someone suggest this gutter thing, or is it just my idea? I feel like maybe it was one of you I can blame for, and it wasn't actually my idea at all. We need a Stephen and I. We actually do, yeah, that's a good shout. I need to remember to make a note of these. Right, so we now have this little sunken gutter, which actually all kind of makes sense, apart from the fact that there's a few places you kind of have to block it off because you don't have T sections and stuff. But so water comes down and runs down into that. Put you up to the gutter in. Yeah, I thought it might have been you, Lindsay. I thought it might have been you. I think I said no one's going to notice this. It's going to be basically invisible. But it is actually quite a cool detail, I have to say. It is quite a cool detail. So we have, yeah, so we have our little isolation area for Steve, and we have our little guttering and whatnot. And now we have a pretty fully fleshed inside to this. Let me just tweak the light a little bit. That's like best time of day is that. So this is pretty much done. The only thing I haven't done is this. I'm still not decided whether this is going to be a wall or a door. We've got lighting in here now. I'll show you that in a second. We've got all the kind of cable in and stuff, and then one thing that's a little bit annoying is that they pop. See how that kind of pops quite badly. Just that cable, as you kind of get close to it, pops in. So we've got the lights. I did actually make a change on this because I think I sort of talked about this last time, but it's not, performance-wise, it's still not really that bad, but I did decide to take the floor back to just concrete because it sort of really wasn't worth the performance hit. Oh, I noticed I've got a gap. I've got a chasm. I can't have a chasm. Yeah, it kind of wasn't worth the performance hit. They are the pipe. I think it's just a rod piece, actually, dude. Let me check. I can't really remember. I think it's just a rod piece. Yeah, with a bracket. So a rod piece just sunk right into the wall with a bracket over the top of it. I bought some of those. Oh God, what are these called again? I've got a feeling they're called fenders. These, for some reason, you see them against the edges of docks and boats, is to stop the boat whacking into the side of the dock. We've got a little door out here. I'm not sure where this door's going to go. I think this door's going to go to some sort of, this all needs fixing. Some sort of, going to steal that now, you're welcome. I think that's going to go to some sort of pumping thing. It's probably going to be back there. So this is now I think this was done. This was pretty much done last time. It's now got some lighting and some ducting. I had to nick this ducting from the workshop. Just did a little bit of a tweak to it. And then if we go back through the door and then back into this one, this is now all finished as well. Yeah, doorway to nowhere. Well, you kind of always get that a little bit. I mean, I'll probably just put a door on the other side. Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't think I'd finished this last time either. So this is supposed to look like a kind of a plastic. What's that? I've got a little weird bit there. What is that? Oh, that's part of that. Okay. Yeah, this is supposed to look like it's kind of a plastic tank. Plastic kind of water tank. And this is actually where they sleep. This is where they close them in. So there's another door there, goes out. It's got a little bit of fixing to do. It's mostly there now. I have to say it's pretty much mostly there. This will be finished for episode 3. It should be out on Friday. What else did I do? Did some detailing on the roof and things. Again, that solar panel was lifted from the workshop. A little ladder and whatnot. A little kind of electricity thing. Sort of breaker thing back here. All the gutters obviously were a bit of a pain in the bum, but mostly done. So a lot of what I've got to do now. Hey Lyserg, how you doing? A lot of what I've got to do now really with the building is just kind of all the tidying up of all these, like, obviously because all these edges have got to be kind of hidden away because I've got water outside and whatnot. Oh, my game has been really weird. There we go. And then I've got to fix this one up here. And then this whole bit that kind of goes across, we've got to work out. Quite like this area though. I really do. I have to say, I like these kind of janky backstagey bits. That probably needs some sort of little handle on it or something, doesn't it? Put a little bracket or something on that. I made this rail system, this whole kind of fence system for another habitat, which I'm going to be working on at some point. Oh, you're not actually got... Have you got the dreaded COVID, or have you just had the test? Hopefully you feel better, dude. Hey, Gecko, how you doing? Just the test. Did you have to have the whole... Was it the whole, like, poke you in the brain thing? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Just a cold, I reckon. Well, it's definitely good to get checked out anyway. They're so weird though, aren't they? They're so weird, kind of keep seeing them by the road, like in the car parks and stuff, the big setups. Obviously where I am in London is pretty rife for it. Yeah, the brain poker and throat swab. So have you got the whole, but you haven't got like loss of smell, sense of smell and all that sort of stuff, right? I've had 2 tests where I feel like it's going to come out of my ear. Now, I've not actually had one yet, thankfully. I know a few people who have. What can I use for that? That's going to be like small. Not pleasant, dude. Hope you feel better soon. I've had yeah, I've had coldy symptoms quite a few times, but I generally always do around this time of year. And it is so cold at the moment. It's mostly just really uncomfortable. Yeah, I can imagine it is. I can absolutely imagine it is. Fever and coughing, mainly just sneezing stuff. I've had 3, 2 brain ones and 1 throat. Throat one is much better. Brain one, they're not actually like, surely they're not actually taking brain, are they? I don't want someone porking my brain. Please don't pork my brain. Yeah, no, thankfully I've not. But we've had so much kind of not to talk about this too. Not to spend the whole stream talking about this, but well, yeah, we've had so much of it kind of round locally, but fortunately don't really know anybody that's had a major problems yet. But yeah, better to be safe than sorry, eh? Thanks, Gecko. Yeah, it's coming along. We've done a lot of backstagey stuff at the moment, really. Last couple of streams, probably... How many streams have we done on this, guys? There's quite a few. So it'll be the 3rd episode coming out on Friday, but I sort of... I don't think I'd done this before, but I'd sort of framed it all in a bit now. Backstage looks really good. Do you want to have a little quick tour then? Just did a little tour for the other guys, but we'll do it quickly. So we've still got loads to do. All of this kind of area's got to be done. This is little bridge bit. So the gate, the habitat gate. Oh no, the habitat gate isn't over there now, is it? It's over here. Habitat gate's there. So they don't actually use those stairs. Forgot about that. It's kind of annoying. What can we have down there, guys? What can we have down there that's like a reason for that to be there? I guess that could be where the pumping station is. I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way that you could have more than one gate. I really do. Water sanitary infiltration. Yeah, so I was originally... It could be just an implied gate. I was originally going to have some sort of water filter thing here, yeah. But now I feel like it actually makes more sense. I mean, I guess I could have both. I was going to have it over here. So I'll just show you this quickly then, Gecko. This is the they're supposed to have these separate areas in there. So this is their kind of bedding area. Say bedding. They've obviously got a water thing. Then there's the pool area, big hole in the wall. Little birthing area. And then this little kind of isolation bit. Thank you, Gecko. Appreciate it. But yeah, I guess it could be more than one pumping station, couldn't there? Like there's quite a lot of water going on here. Some sort of pumping thing for the main water tanks. It's not actually an enormous amount of space here. I guess it's not too bad. It reminds me of SEAL rescue centres in the Netherlands a bit. Cool. There's a couple of different things it was inspired by. I looked at it the other day. I said Hawaii. I said a zoo in Waikiki, I think, at one point, but there isn't a zoo in Waikiki. There's an aquarium, or I think it's an aquarium, or maybe it's an aquatic centre. And they've got a seal habitat that kind of was the original inspo. Anyway, right, let's get back to what I was doing. That's probably alright, isn't it? Just that little gate. Waikiki is in Hawaii. I think it's one of the... I can't remember if it's... Is it the capital? Is it like this state capital? Or is it actually an island? I can't remember if it's one of the islands. There's like the big island, isn't there? There's a load of different... Not that I've ever been, but... Part of Honolulu. It's a district. There you go. You googled it by the looks of it. Found the aquarium. Yeah, I think I shared the shared the shots a while ago. Right, let's get... you'll be pleased to know, Rem, I've been tidying up the groups a little bit as well. Because you were very right. I'm a bit oh, didn't want to do that. I'm a bit disorganised. Yeah, it's definitely a cool one. Yeah, okay. I think we will do that. We'll have two aquatic, two kind of pumping station things. Groups. I know. I promise, by the time I upload it, it will be as tidy as I can make it. I wonder if I can can I just grab this whole lot? Save myself a job. Yeah, some things are not not great, but some things are definitely better than they were. What was that question? Are all the seals named? Oh, I don't think they are. I think we got a few babies actually. Let me have a little check. Just do that a second. Get that gate together. I keep forgetting where the gate is. I've still got to work out how this is working as well. I still haven't really sussed it out. Right, so we have got Angus is obviously one that we named. I don't think Vanessa is. I think Vanessa is one of the originals and wasn't one that anyone named, right? Olive is definitely, because that is that one of yours, Rem? I think that's one of yours, isn't it? That's your little whatever it's called. The little cutie. Tim Russ. I think most of these are yours, Rem. I think most of these are your random names. Tim Russ. Why did we name it Tim Russ? That's it. I was trying to think of the animal name. I couldn't remember what type of animal it was. Tim Russ. Who is Tim Russ? And why did we name one of the seals Tim Russ? Is Tim Russ... I've got to say Tim Russ is in like Star Wars or something, isn't he? Davina Attenborough. We were going to have David Attenborough, but it was a female, so it was Davina. Lindsay, Cash Me Outside. This was one of... whose was this? This was someone naming it for Lindsay because she just did some gifted subs, I think. Tarquin. Boom. Emma, mix up with her online name. Emma named... Oh, Chrissy, that's right. Yes, right. Verley, we've got Steven Seagal. Rochita is one that was named. Stephen, Marilyn Monroe, Bartholomew Wasletta. So we've only actually got one left, I think. Or Verley. So we've got two left. Verley and Vanessa. Vanessa's one I can rename, right? What was the Emma thing you were saying, Lindsay? Mix up with her online name. I don't remember why we named it Tim Russ. It was definitely one of you guys. Scratch that name. Oh, you've got two. So we'll name. We need a Tarquin. I don't know if I think we've only got one. I mean, Tarquin's going to have to be a female. Just saying. Although I could, to be fair, I have actually got more than one habitat here now. So technically I could put... Someone thought she had... Yeah, Emma named him Tim Russ, did she? Yeah, this rings a bell. I've got a feeling Tim Russ is like one of the Star Trek characters. I don't really know, but I don't particularly watch Star Trek, but... Okay, should we just get another male? We could just get another male. Go cheaty and get a Tarquin. Tarquin could be sickly, and because Tarquin's a sniffly one, right? He's got a bit of a runny nose all the time. This is right. This feels right. This feels like a right thing for Tarquin. Immunity's going to have to be low. We only want a low. Tarquin's not a healthy seal. So Tarquin can actually go in here. And then Stephen the female. I don't remember that at all. I mean, I 100% your word for it, but we all know what my memory's like. So that's the new one that's coming in is going to be Tarquin. What's the and we've got another one to name. Oh, we've got two escapees. What are you doing, Marilyn? I don't think so. Westletter's making a break for it. Freedom! How did you get out? Excuse me. You need to go back. Bless your efforts. Where are you going? There's no water that way. Westletter is heading for the mountains. Got to go. A couple of minutes. I'll be back though. No worries. Sorry, Westletter. We have destroyed your dreams. Yeah, I know, right? Right. So this is Tarquin. Tarquin with a. Is that right? Tarquin, yeah. Quin. No. Okay, this whole thing with them doing this like little routing thing is definitely working well though. So they now go that way and the keepers go the other way. So Tarquin, get in there with your sniffly ways. That's just a baby returning, isn't it? Let's just double check then. So how are they getting out? Oh, hello. Are you joking? What? I kind of want to see that happen. But apparently one of the babies can get up on top of the canopy. How is that possible? How is that even possible? I don't really see how that's happening, to be honest, but okay. Take your word for it, game. Let's just grab a bit of one of these for a minute. Okay. There's quite a lot of them now. There's definitely way too many. You're not allowed this many. You're not allowed this many. But who cares? Where are you going? Marilyn's where's his crossing the bridge like a boss. Going into the backstage area. It's like a little slug. It's like a little slug. Stop it! Go back. You're not allowed. You're not allowed back here. Press my T key. No, I haven't. What a palaver. Alright, and so I don't know why, but my mouse doesn't seem to be responding very well. So who was the other one? So Rem, did you not want that name then? You're welcome to have that name. Cucaracha. 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 It's better than Verley, and you've used your points anyway. Cucaracha. Ba 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 ba. Cucaracha. I think that's a good name. Okay, right. So we can do some stuff with this wall. That's a nice simple task for me to do. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Everyone's got points, so anyone that wanted to name them can name them. This feels like it's not even vaguely. I need to be thinking of a name for this zoo as well. I need to decide. I've had a couple of times. Well, yesterday I logged into the game and went onto a blank map and was like, okay, let's terraform this bad boy. Let's terraform this bad boy. Oh, it's really tedious, isn't it? It's so tedious. I don't think the tool is big enough for like a proper kind of landscaping. If you wanted to kind of really shape a whole map, God, it's really tiring and boring. What am I doing with this wall? So I was going to bring the terrain. Right up here. Well, I was basically going to fill this with mulch all the way up to this edge. But I need to decide what I'm doing. I guess I need to decide what I'm doing with this. So what we could do is we could have like a gate. That's not a good example of where I've done a good grouping, but never mind. So it could be that it's like a gate, obviously not with the wall and stuff. Or it could be a tunnel of sorts. Taking a test the past 30 minutes, failed it at exactly 50%. Oh, that sucks. What was the pass mark? I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I need to make some decisions. I need to make a decision on what I'm doing with this. In fact, actually, we can do this. Let's do this task back here because it's a fairly simple one. Doesn't really need an enormous amount of thought. So let's grab all this lot. It's not going to let me do that, is it? Let's grab that. So this is all going to be shut off. It's just maths. It needed 65%. God, I hated doing tests. I was so bad at doing tests at school. I don't really know why I was so bad at them, but it didn't seem to matter how many different practice tests I did. I was always just crap at doing tests. So this could actually be... This could be a wall. Seems a bit excessive though, doesn't it? It's kind of massive. Yeah, I think we'll carry on this. What are you doing this? Yeah, don't blame me. It wasn't my fault. Doing the test and watching the stream at the same time. Well, I've been streaming for half an hour, 46 minutes, so you must have been. Oh dear. Let's pause it. Don't. And you're all grouped together. True, it was your choice, absolutely. Don't. Yeah, so this needs to be open, doesn't it? So I've put this bit, basically, I want this little bit in the back of the habitat so that I can have trees in the habitat without there being an issue. I mean, technically this is all still inside the habitat and it would all count in the scores and whatever, but I can't be bothered with that. All that sort of stuff just turned off. Can he be bothered with that stuff? So these are supposed to be, technically they're not in the seals bit of the habitat, but I definitely want them in because it just makes it a bit more interesting. It makes the backdrop a bit more interesting. But we need to, let's do this, a bit of terrain painting. That one probably needs to go. It's better. Do. I never turned the sounds on, did I, for you guys? There we go. Right, so yeah, gonna be through there. That's actually enough of a path, I think. What's going on there? Yeah, I always did the classic thing at school where I never turned over the last page and all that sort of stuff. I don't think I was particularly nervous about tests. I just didn't like them. Just don't think my brain was particularly wired for that sort of thing. I have to say I'm not really a fan of tests anyway. In general, as a general, my little brother had to do so many tests. It seemed like it was just all about the tests when he was at school. Seems to be a little bit higher for some reason than the gate. Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? It's supposed to be behind. Is it? Do do do. Right, so we'll do that. We'll fix up this wall. And then we'll probably go and do some sort of challengey thing. I think that looks alright. Yeah, so this will be a little pumping station bit back here, which means I'll be able to concrete over this area back here. I quite like my little drain things. These are supposed to be like little, I guess that one doesn't actually really need one, but what I've done is where the animals will be, I've put these little blocks in. To be fair, as a student, the courses I'm taking a curriculum are being taught. Hang on, I keep getting this at the moment. My Twitch is getting chopped off. The screen's getting squidged. Can it read it? That's better. To be fair, the courses I'm taking, curriculum I'm being taught is garbage. Why on earth? I need to just know about how the probability of a triangle landing on its left side if the wind in Australia is going south. Maybe teach me about that. Can't be. Surely that's not a thing. Maybe teach me how to do taxes, drive, write a resume. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? That you don't get driving at school. That would make sense, wouldn't it? That's all right, Nadine. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? All right. That is quite interesting, actually. I've never really thought about that. Wouldn't that be a massively practical thing? Just to teach anyone at school. I mean, I guess you do cycling proficiency, don't you? I don't know what the non-English version of cycling proficiency is. Where you learn to ride your bike. Maybe this is a ludicrous idea, but it does kind of make sense in my brain. Maybe it's just as... I guess it's just the... Yeah, you can't have a teacher. Can't have a teacher teach you how to drive a car, I guess. Yeah. I think the thing is, though, sometimes you don't really realise, although I have to say, I've definitely never used quadratic equations, that is for sure. Some things you do just kind of go, what in the world is this for? What is this crap? What are you trying to teach me? I went to an all-boys secondary school, high school, and it was just... We had the maths teachers we had used to get bullied. One in particular used to get bullied by all the... It was a bit of a rough school. The maths teachers used to get bullied by all the kids. And so if you were in this guy's class, I was talking about this the other day, wasn't I, about how it was like top set was fine, everybody else was screwed. But this maths teacher in particular, if you were in this guy's class, you just had no chance whatsoever. And he only had like the way of teaching it this is what annoyed me. He only had the way of teaching that he knew, and there was nothing. There was like nothing else. This is the right way to teach it, and no other option is acceptable. And that's like, I don't know, especially with something like maths. It's like if you just don't, he just couldn't explain it. He couldn't explain it in a way that half the people understood, and so all those kids just got like dumped out into the lower sets. I've just noticed we've got a load of letters sticking out here. This is all tiles, isn't it? Oh no! Oh, that's all right. That's not actually shown through. Bum, 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 bum. Is that going to work? Can I just delete these? But yeah, some of that jazz. You're like simultaneous equations and quadratic equations. Maybe one day, maybe there's a point in your life where you suddenly go, maybe on my deathbed, I'll be like, this is what I need. Some quadratic equations to solve. If only I had actually listened to Mr. Tonks. That was his name as well. Oh God. Mr. Tonks, bless him. No, he was a right. He was one of those teachers who it was always just like, would you? I mean, I guess he was kind of brave to be as much of a bit of a weirdo as he was, and have a name like Tonks, and be a teacher in an all boys pretty basic school. And it was always just, yeah, he was just bullied. He was bullied all class. He'd get bullied. We had a physics teacher like that. Everyone was so bad in her class, we ruled it and never learned anything in her classes. Looking back, our behaviour was shameful, but God, she was boring. Yeah, I mean, I had quite a few. I mean, I had some really, really good teachers. Weirdly, like one of my RE teacher, weirdly, was like the most respected teacher in the school, and all of the kids who were right little bastards. Excuse my French, but this is Twitch. I'm allowed to swear. I'm swearing if I want to on Twitch. Yeah, this RE teacher was just all the really, really difficult kids actually kind of respected him. But it was really weird because he was like, he just was a really good teacher. And something like RE, yeah, this is not me casting aspersions on anyone with religious beliefs or anything, because I don't have a problem with anyone having different beliefs and things. But if you teach RE in an all-boys school in a pretty, normal neighbourhood in South London, you have to be pretty adaptable. And so he realised his thing was like, if I just spout God and the Bible at all these kids, they're all just going to reject it. They're all just going to like completely disregard anything I'm saying here. So he only really ever talked in like morals and the messages and empathy and all that sort of stuff and the messages of the Bible, but it didn't go. He very rarely, like we did stuff like watch films. We watched like Day of the Jackal and stuff like that, old like black and white films. And then we'd have conversations where we talked about like the messages and how it might have felt to be in those situations and stuff like that. Sorry, Rem, religious education. And I think that was the thing why he just was. And actually, he was a reverend. I think that was the. Oh no, coming out behind the ladder, but it doesn't really matter because I can just. I can just move the ladder if I want. But we could just pretend the door is off to the left. But yeah, I think that was the thing. I think that's why people respected him and everybody liked him, because it was just like, this is clever. This is a good teacher, I'm really bad with numbers and math. I always were, and all my life I struggled with it. Teachers were usually annoyed by my questions and extra attention I need to explain it to me, so they got angry and annoyed often. That made me feel like an idiot, and I stopped asking until Mrs. Schwartz, God bless Mrs. Schwartz. See, everyone's got a Mrs. Schwartz, right? She was the best teacher I've ever had. Yeah, so I was lucky. I had some really crap teachers, but I had some really, really good teachers as well. And I think they're like, they make such a difference, don't they? There was a TV program on ages ago in the UK called The Unteachables, and it was a program about, it was basically a program about difficult kids. It wasn't, I don't think it was particularly, oh, maybe it was, maybe it did have some kids with some learning difficulties and stuff, but they were predominantly more kids that were difficult, just like problematic and, you know, violent or whatever. And it was like a super, it was, they chose, obviously it's all for a TV program, BRB Animal Emergency, and these teachers were all kind of just keen on finding alternative ways to teach children, and saying, like, you know, the system shouldn't just kind of reject kids if they're kind of not, it doesn't, if it's kind of not working for them, that's not necessarily the fault of the kid. Maybe it's just the way it's been taught. So I don't remember an enormous about this, but there was a guy that was the English teacher, and I will always remember he did this thing. These kids were like couldn't read, like couldn't write. They didn't even have, they had kind of no grammar stuff. They were all like, they weren't young kids. They were all kind of teenagers, early teenagers. And he was a real advocate of this thing called kinesthetic learning, which is basically about some children just don't work in, like, put them down in a classroom in front of a textbook and have them learn. Some kids are like, they want to be up and they want to be moving around and stuff, and that's part of their nature. And so this thing, he taught them to learn punctuation through something called, what did he call it? It was Kung Fu punctuation or something like that. And so they all were outside in the field, and he would like full stop. Oh, get me go big toes. He'd go like full stop, and they'd all have to go full stop, and then he'd do like exclamation mark or like bracket or whatever. So it'd be like he'd do this whole like karate thing, and they absolutely loved it. And it was so clever because it was like, you are actually getting them to learn. He was getting them to learn punctuation, but just doing it in a way that kind of was just worked more for them, more tailored to the kids he had. They say you either have a maths brain or a word brain. I enjoyed maths. I think I enjoyed it right up until about 13. And then it just was like, I couldn't get my head around the simultaneous equations and quadratic equations, and just hated it. Welcome back, Gecko. And that was it for me. It was like, once they'd sort of dumped me out. I'm a word brain, hated maths, loved English. Yeah, I was the same. My spelling is atrocious. It's weird though, isn't it? I wonder what that is. Is that like what is it about genetics that makes your brain work better? Because they say that thing about people with left-handed brains and people with right-handed brains. Like if you're left-handed, you're more likely to be artistic and stuff. I don't know if that's even true. That doesn't really, like, why? Sister's boyfriend found a sick cat and didn't know what to do. Oh, bless. You're a little legend with the animals, aren't you, Em? Are you actually planning to work in like veterinary or something? Is that your plan? Hopefully, I should probably check to make sure the keeper can actually still get through there. Definitely more of an art and literature person. I'd like to try and understand math, but it's just gibberish to me. I think the thing is, I guess this is the, like, in anything arty, there's no right or wrong. There's no definitive black and white, right? Whereas in maths and sciences, well, I guess not even necessarily in science, although maybe here in sciences, I've noticed these don't actually seem to have the same texture, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer, is there? I guess in science, in English, I guess that could be just open. I guess we could just kind of make it rocky, do a little curb or something. All right, Lisa. Okay. We'll come back to that bit over there. I have to be a zookeeper. We're not really interested working. Not really interested working minimum wage full time though. Is it really minimum wage? That sucks. What about a vet or something then? This bothers me. This little bit bothers me here. Maybe I can move. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Is that Z-Fight in there? Tis. Hey Wes, how you doing? How you doing? How you been? Yeah, zookeeper would be wicked, wouldn't it? Be wicked to be. What sort? That would be such an awesome job. I mean, yeah, it'd be so nice to do a job that you're just. Anyone who gets to do a job that they love, I guess it's very blessed. Why is it not giving me the option to split that? Is it not in the group then? No, it's not. That feels better. I think everything's got to move back a touch. Studying chemistry and have to deal with fancy Greek letters and long equations every day. Yikes. Still not fun, but it does get better. Yeah, that's true. Everything does get a bit better, doesn't it? I'm gonna cheat this door and just move it over and not worry about the fact that it doesn't line up with the one on the inside, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, I guess I could move the ladder. Actually, I'll move the ladder. That would be better. Oh no, actually, I can't do this anyway because I can't move that pillar. Gutter is attached to the pillar. I guess I could just gotta go. Yeah, everything gets easier when you get your head around it. And that was the thing with that was the thing at school with the quadratic equations and the simultaneous equations, was that I actually ended up finding a thing. I think it was one of those like BBC bite-sized things. This is probably not an equivalent in other countries, but there was like a TV thing, like kids learning channel sort of stuff, and they had a thing that basically just was like was just a different way of teaching it than this teacher had taught me for ages, and I had absolutely ages where I just couldn't understand it. And then I watched one episode of this program and was like, oh, that makes sense in my brain. 100% now I've got it. And then that was it, I got it. But by that time I'd already been dropped into the lower set. And so I was already basically being told that, yeah, you can only get a maximum of whatever it was. I think I'd only get a maximum of C because they wouldn't put you in for the higher paper. I was just like, hang on a minute, because you can't teach it. Got to head to the kitchen today. I'm going to make a stuffed roast pork. Needs lots of prepping, but I can still hear you, even though I'm in the kitchen. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds tasty as. So it really depends on the teacher. Yeah, that's the case with anything, isn't it? You're learning. If you get a good teacher. Oh, is this breaking everything inside? No. Get a good teacher, you're sorted. Makes such a difference. My last math test, I googled how to do the lesson and got a B+. I've got no idea how to do it before. Googled it during the test. Oh God. Really? And is that all right then? I just want to make sure this keeper is actually. Why is he still feeding them there and not going around the other bits? I think I've got too many seals for the number of feeders I've got. Yeah, I mean anything you're doing loads of, but it's that thing that who was it? I can't remember who was saying it before. Maybe it was Lindsay or Lisa saying it. Oh no, it was Nadine saying it about how you just there's such an important thing with like if you can't understand something, there's nothing necessarily wrong with not being able to understand it. But like I recognise that feeling of like feeling like you're the stupid one, or you're just like everybody else has got it and you can't get it. It hasn't clicked. I do like the fact that they duck under the bridge. They start swimming from there now. Right, so this is going to be the little pumping station here. And then this is going to be another little pumping station here. I guess I've got this keeper hut here now, and actually the gate is over there. So we could move that, maybe. So the dumping fish inside, just inside the gate. So yeah, I think that's going to be. Let's do some. Let's do a little save-a-row. Shall we carry on with this? Shall we carry on doing some more of this, or should we do a challenge? Kind of feel like I want to do a little challenge thing. I'm still enjoying this habitat, but yeah, I think we might do that. Let's do that. I mean, there's definitely stuff that I wish I had. We had my French teacher. I think maybe I've talked about my French teacher before. French teacher. I mean, I guess it was a little bit similar to the maths teacher. She could not get her head around the fact that we didn't understand it. It's just like, and so she would just continue to speak French and only French all the time out of. I have to go completely this time, but we'll grow. No worries. Take it easy, Gecko. Good to see you. I heard this. Edit to my story. Never forget. I brought her back. From stuffing the pork. She's got a hand up. Oh no, you don't put your hand up in pork chop, do you? Then she's got a whole pig. Squeal, piggy. I heard this. Edit to my story. Never forget the moment when we learned something new in math. I was taking notes, but still had a question. I raised my arm. The teacher rolled his eyes and said, "What now?" Yeah, that's just like, shut the hell up. You're supposed to be here to teach me. In a really annoyed tone. The whole class laughed at me. I felt so numb. I just asked if I can go to the bathroom instead of my maths question. Yeah, that sucks. Useless teacher. I mean, everybody's entitled to be. I guess everybody's entitled to be, you know, have a bad day or be like loss of patience and stuff. But if you're a teacher, that sort of stuff is so important. You get that right. Right, I'm going to kill the music because we'll have stuff and things being talked at us. I cannot remember where we were up to with this either. Let me know if you can hear the voices and stuff. All right, when we get into this, guys, as well. Myers Rainforest Conservation Project. I guess that was the one we were on. So we were doing it on hard. Myers Rainforest. This is the one we've done the community zoo on, isn't it? This is the map. Yeah, my French teacher was just, people used to sing in her class. Just sing like Oasis songs and stuff. Oh, I remember this one now. This is the one with all the like chemicals and whatever, isn't it? There's like random barrels and things that we have to clean up. Like that. Oh, it costs us money every time we do it. What? What are we actually supposed to be doing? Gosh, now I curse our teachers I don't like right before joining the call. Not the best method, but it helps. Yeah. Get it out of your system. Have at least 300 guests in the zoo. Is that all we've got to do? Have I done the wrong thing? I feel like I've done the wrong thing. I did challenge, didn't I? It's not challenge, is it? Let me just go back. It's career mode I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah. I don't even know what that is. What is challenge mode? Oh, it just means you get to use the map. You just get to use the maps, don't you? That's right. Okay, we're not far off this. I think, anyway. We're not that far off it. Right, so we've got to make sure we put it on hard. Do this. Can't remember the names of anybody. There's the lady from Wheelers, isn't there? What's her name? Hello? Hello there.
Rainy Wales.
Rainy Wales.
I've been reading in the papers. I guess I was right about your boss, eh? Good on you for sticking it out with him, though. I'm not sure I would have had the self-control. Listen, I won't take up too much of your time, but you might be getting some interesting news soon. I've put in a word for you with a friend. Anyway, mustache, I think my dinner's burning.
Is she getting us a hookup?
Welcome to your new zoo. Except it's not actually a zoo yet. Now, before you start, you might want to clean up the site a bit. There's a teeny tiny chance that there are massive amounts of toxic waste here. Even for a disused quarry, the land was extremely cheap. Oh, and also extremely steep. So I suggest you build a gondola ride to get the customers around. I mean, I say suggest, but that's actually a direct order. Also, looking around the area next to the building site, I couldn't help but notice a lot of very poorly animals. I expect they must have gotten lost. Really, really lost.
Really lost.
How about I arrange for them to be rescued so you can make them healthy? I think that's the right thing to do. After all, normally I'd have to pay for new animals. Plus, making them healthy again will really impress the inspector, who I just remembered is coming. All right, off you go.
That Dominic's a rat arse, isn't he? There's something in the air. Something in the air. Right, cool. Right, this makes more sense. I'm remembering this all now. So remove toxic waste. Yep. Adopt and place the rescue animals. Have at least 350 guests in the zoo. Righto. Let's get to it. So is this going to cost me money every time I do it? It is. Harsh. We've only got 50 grand as well. We haven't got we haven't even got a guest entrance, have we? This isn't even vaguely a zoo yet. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard, this one. What have we? We don't even have, like, even vaguely anything that looks like a zoo. I guess we've got this bit. Is it supposed to be... Oh, this is the entrance. What is all this to? I don't really understand what I'm looking at. So that's in. Oh, those are spawners. Okay, so people come out from in here. What's over back here then? This is weird. Oh, that's the edge of the map. Okay, right. So they just appear inside. That makes more sense. Hey, Wes. I thought you were already here. Thank you for that, by the way, Lindsay. Fixed it now. So do we do what we did before? I feel like we should get some... Should we get some exhibits on the go just to get some money rolling in? I vaguely remember that's what we did. That was the key to kind of getting the monies. Need the monies. Remember to pause the game. Paused. I don't actually know if I've got any outgoings yet, but I guess I probably have. We've got to prepare ourselves for the timed ones, because I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be the best at the timed. I thought we already saw you say hello. I'm pretty sure I already saw you say hello earlier. I do apologise. No, I didn't. I had, yeah, someone else with gaming in their name. I think I misread that. So that was someone I forgot to say hello to. Gaming Mayhem Girl. Gaming Mayhem. That was an Anchorman moment. He'll read whatever you put in front of him. Yes, hello, welcome, welcome. Sorry, that was my bad. Gaming Mayhem. I'm sure it's not hems as in hem of your dress or whatever. What I'm saying. That tickled me. Gaming Mayhem. Right, so we'll do this. We'll get some... Taves got to remember, things are not supposed to be pretty. If they're just scenarios, just get them in. Get them put down. Get the money rolling in. We need the monies. This is such an awkward layout though, isn't it? This... Oh, that's on the grid there. It doesn't need to be on the grid. Because of this whole kind of up and downiness of this. And if I remember rightly, you can't terraform, right? Oh, we just need a couple of these so we can get some things going. I can't do anything at that. I don't even have a trade centre. Wow. This is harsh. Can we get I guess we can get a trade centre in. Let's go. Let's have the. Should we have the music back on? Let's have the music back on. I don't think they're going to say very much to us in this one. They seem like they stopped talking to us in the last one. I seem to remember. They don't speak to you very much in these latest ones. Trade centre. I know, right? It's good discipline for me, Wes. It's a rare thing. Taves is not going to obsess over the detail. That's probably a bit we could build on. That'll do. Stick it up there. Okay, we want to get some stuff that breeds nice and fast. I think we're safe to get spiders because I don't think Emma's here unless she's lurking. So we'll get those guys. I'm preparing myself for the timed events or the timed things, because I will need to not worry about any of that sort of stuff. So the spiders we know they breed well. Scorpions, I think the poison dart frogs do as well. Did I just use money for that? I did. We'll get the little poison dart frogs, I think, because they're probably decent. Adopt. Right. So you're saying pause it, but I think you just let it roll, because that's money. I mean, it's only $3, but idiots will come in just to see those. They'll come in to see that stuff. I think. See, look at them all. Look at all the $3. So now we can start doing this. Oh, we've got snow leopards and we've got okapis for free. Oh, I don't know if I should be doing that. He said something about the snow leopards, which I didn't really listen to him because he's a bit of a wally. We should probably get some like vending machines and stuff as well. I want to get all the things we can make money out of right at the beginning. Oh, I don't have any. It's funny when you play when you only play sandbox, you forget all of this crap. You forget that you have to bother with all this money gubbins. Right, so we can have them getting those. Feed your face holes. Putting it down on paper to remember, make sure I don't forget this time. You know it. This is it's a whole new me. Can we go up? We can feel like we can go up that way, can't we? This is such an awkward layout. Right, let's make this. Protesters. Forgot we haven't done anything with them. Right, this can be our snow leopards up here, I think. I totally fly to the middle of nowhere, South America wasteland to see some spiders for $3. I know, right? Toxic waste everywhere. Especially like spiders and frogs I've forgotten to even do the temperature for. So that's too hot. Humidity is fine. Don't have any of that stuff. Not only would you travel all this way and spend your $3 to get in the door, you then also give donations. That seems a bit low. Is that good? Stop going down. 25. Okay, good. So you're fine now, aren't you? No, temperature's still not right. 26 to 31. we go. You hate spiders? I don't mind spiders. I hate flies, so I like spiders. Right, shall we start getting rid of the... Suppose we should probably start getting rid of the toxic waste. You don't like them either? Well, you don't like spiders either, Mayhem. Oh, it only asked me to remove one. Okay. Keep the toxic waste then, it's a feature. I like spiders when they're not invading my space. These are these paths are very safe too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Right. I don't really know how much space a snow leopard needs because I've never had one before. I have a fly swatter in my bathroom, in my bedroom for that specific purpose. Watch. Right. This is going to be the most unglamorous habitat I've ever built. But hey ho. I don't really want glass because they'll look from down there. Is this going to be a thing? Is this going to be a thing we could do? I guess. Snow leopard's going to need a nice high fence, I'm assuming, with no climb. No climb. They are safe paths. I mean, this is... There's no reason to be realistic here, guys. We're building this in a quarry that's got, like, toxic wastes. Let's not worry about it. I'm going to guess a 3-metre wall. That's not 3 meters, that's 3 meters. That seems a bit small, doesn't it? Maybe that's going to be a bit small. This is rando. Fence. Window. Wow, it's a beaut. It's a beaut. It's fine. It doesn't make my brain hurt or anything. It's all fine. This is all fine. This is the real Toes versus his twin. It's got to be done, Wes. Don't make me go back to the old ways. Oh, you got to do it like this for these. Right, we need a keeper hut for sure. Snow leopard is going to be fine in there. You watch. Snow leopard's going to be like, this is so much space. Have we got a vet? I bet we haven't got a vet or a quarantine. Tifa Richard on your behalf. It's quite liberating. It's quite liberating. I mean, there's no way of making this pretty. It's not going to be the Eden Project down here. It's just going to be a dirty old quarry that we've shoved some animals in. Look, there's like they just spawned from middle of nowhere. I think you're in the wrong channel. Where did they even come from? How are they even getting there? Is it supposed to be the outside world? Well, I've just realised I don't actually have any staff, guys. Probably need some staff, eh? Because they'll be nesting in their own turds by now. Minimum is what we're doing here. Caretaker, and I'll need a mechanic. I'm not going to bother about a security guy or a vet. They need around 800 square meters. Oh, is this way too little? 536. That one seemed quite appropriate. 536. So I need another. I guess I could put the Acapis in. It's going to go straight over that fence. You watch. Oh, what? See, that's just classic. This is what you get when you get hard mode. Comes straight in with an infection. Brilliant. Thanks, game. Right, so it's going to be a little Wondervast staff area over here. I think. Behold its beauty. So we're going to need a vet now because of that Wally. Came in with the Lurgy. We haven't got the monies. We've only got 39 grand. We've already spent 11 grand on some bloody duties. Little dudes. Jump cat, kill them. Yeah, it will. It will definitely jump the fence and kill them all. It's got scurvy or whatever it's coming. And anyway, it's coming with a dodgy leg. I bet there's going to be rubbish everywhere. Oh, there's already rubbish everywhere. People are such scudge bags. Bins. Put the rubbish in the bin. Or get out. Oh, that's going to be challenging for them, isn't it? Over there. That'll do. Right, so he's going to have to go straight back out again. But let's check on the size of this before we carry on. 705. I think it's achievable. I definitely can't do any terrain editing, can I? Oh, this one you can change the terrain. Thank you for the follow, Mayhem. Much appreciated. So this one we can actually change this terrain on. This is so much easier. Costs you a lot of money, but costs you quite a lot of money. But that makes a big difference. So I guess I could have just flattened the whole thing. Okay, let's get rid of this then. Does it cost you the same amount of money to build a long piece of fence as it does to build a short piece of fence? Let's have a look. I didn't actually see what that cost me. What did it cost? So $16 or 55. So it does take it into account. And you get money back when you sell stuff, don't you? I think. Okay, hopefully that's big enough now. I reckon that's probably big enough. It's beautiful as well. I've made a wonderful thing. Update. $806. No barrier, but it'll jump over. It'll just jump over and kill them. Can't null barrier it. I mean, I guess I could null barrier that side. Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe you're right. Maybe it wouldn't jump down. I didn't want them looking from down there up here. This is the only designated area you have for looking. We're not doing. Let's be clear. Remember, we're doing bodge. This is the scenario. We're doing bodge. Don't try and tempt me into faff. I know what you guys are like. The only reason I have a faff is because you all make me faff. It's never my way. This is more my style right here. This is much more aesthetically pleasing to me. Frankly, I wish all my zoos looked like this. Snow leopard suicide cliff habitat. Yeah, that'd probably make me some more money. Be an interesting way to go, wouldn't it? Right, this has got to be... You need to go to the vets, my little friend. Odsted said, whatever your name is. Yeah, right. Right, put all your money in the box and then you can leave. Don't drop any rubbish anywhere. Oh, this is definitely not going to be... Still not going to be safe, though. This one's coming with... Oh, what? They've both come in ill. This is because they're off of what's his chops, Matey Peeps, the wheeler dealer dude. Where's the? I'm gonna need to get a quarantine, aren't I? I think these are $4,000. We don't have the G's. We know you would not make something this bad if Pinsy didn't make you. It's not our fault. It's my choice. We have to make them bodgy. We have to make these bodgy because it's all about the monies. David said he got them from Joe Exotic. What, these guys? They probably did. Yeah, it sounds about right. I see you running for the fence. These are not going to be. This is not going to be right. How is it too small now? Hang on a minute. Oh, that's because there's 2 of them in there. That's fine. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually pretty proud of this. I don't know why you're all throwing shade on my beautiful design. I've got to go off the straws a little fun out. Thank you very much, Snow Snap. I enjoyed your name very much. See you again. Do. Right. So I think these are. I need to check the. You going as well, Wes? Oh, what is? So, where do you see the fence height again? Oh, it's in their Zopedia, isn't it? So, it needs 3 meters. I was right with that. 705. Cool. And it's going to need to be climb proof, I'm sure of it. Climb proof, we'll just do both. And I guess we'll put another window in. That one. Get these guys. I can't believe they both came. Well, I can kind of believe they both came in. Sick. This is the challenge, isn't it? I can't stand the bad build. You can go back to the beginning of the stream. I think this is a good way of doing it, right? Start the stream with the nice pretty build that I've spent like way too long, and then we just go to the dark side and do these challenges. Okay, right. What's going on there? Is that not? Maybe that's not 3 meters. No, it's not. I did quite enjoy the. I mean, I have wanted to get back to them for a while because they were quite fun. As I said, they don't require much brain. This is what I mean. These sorts of things are just more fun for like. They're easier to chat and have be a stream. And just be silly and goof about and whatever. Than the normal building. So maybe this is the answer. Maybe this is the answer. Let's do both. Mix it up a bit. God, this is beautiful. Right. Well, they're all happy. Everybody's happy. What's the deal with the? What's the deal with everyone coming through at the moment? Are they saying underpriced? That's what you want to see. Right. How far can we go, do we think? 8? And 6? Are they leaving? Doing a little dance. They're so happy about the ticket price, they're doing a little dance. What, are you broken? He said something about the inspector, didn't he? Oh, they're overpriced now. Crap. I guess I did hike it up quite a bit. I'll turn around and left. These guys are broke. These guys are just major derped. Right, is that better? Fair. I don't need good. Fair is fine by me. Okay, so they've now picked up those guys. What else do we need in this? 350. Adopt and place the rescue animals. Protesters. Oh, I mean, not even put them in the damn habitat. They came in with Lurgy. What do you expect? I guess they've got zero welfare. Right, let's pause. Okay, so hard shelter. Easy. Snow. Just get one of these. Everything needs to be cheap as chips. We need less sand, soil, grass. Okay. Oh, they need snow as well, of course. Yeah. Alright, let's paint all this over. Is that too much? I've done too much soil, but that's fine because there's going to be snow in there in a minute. Habitat. Cooler. Okay. Once that temperature drops, habitat enrichment. Have you got hard shelter now? You have. So we replace some of the soil with the snow. That would be fine. Right. You're gonna need some water and stuff, aren't you? What enrichment? I guess just climbing stuff. I think that's probably all they need. Oh, we're not got any prefabs. What? I wanted to be lazy and not have to make one. Alright. We've got a rather large amount of protesters in already. Here, look, you can have this. Oh man, that's not what I want to do. So the Acapis are going to be like a grassland, aren't they? That's going to be a challenge. No, we're staying with the Bodge, Rem. Don't worry. We've got this. You sons. You all know me so well. You're like, oh, here we go. Now he's got to do something. Now he's got to do something vaguely creative. Is he going to be able to just bodge it? I'm just going to go full bodge on all of these things. We'll do a couple of like random climbing posts. Yeah. Beautiful. There's quite a lot of guests in. We've ticked off the. We've crossed the 350 or something it was, wasn't it? Okay, how are you doing? How are you doing now? Enrichment 0. What do you call this? If this isn't enriching, what is it? I don't know what it is. Species food enrichment. Copies of rainforest. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. So what have we not got anything we can give them? Bedding. Oh, this could be. Oh, is this because of the snow? Maybe this is the snow. Does that? Let's see. Does that count as enrichment? Surely it doesn't. Soil. Yeah, okay. So 57. So I've got nothing enrichment wise for them at all. Brutal. Can they not get on that? They can get on that. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty enriching to me. If I was a snow leopard, I'd be thinking, heck yeah, I feel so much more enriched now I have this in here, in my wonderful toxic waste quarry habitat. Oh, did I just get something there? Yeah, so that's my. So I've done 2 of. I'm nearly there. Practically done bronze already. I'm a little bit baffled as to what I'm supposed to. I mean, I guess I've got a research then, haven't I? Everything else is fine. They don't need anything else. You usually have at least one thing, but I guess it's just because of the dealie. Right, we'll go back over to our wonderful staff area then. We're still losing money. It's tight. Because I'm pretty sure that 57, I don't know what the limit is for when you get protesters. 57 feels like it's probably a bit low. Research centre, right? No, mechanic. No, it is research centre. So we'll have to get an. Oh, we've got the spiders and stuff, haven't we? I'm forgetting we've got the spiders breeding and whatever. So we may be getting some. Maybe getting some results down there that we can sell. Okay, so you can go get busy on that, Darren. Maybe I should get a second one. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to be pushing it. Vet. I can't remember if the staff members leave the research in order to attend an emergency. I vaguely remember that they do. Still got weird things going on with my mouse. There we go. Finally, it's not rotating very well. I was going to say, I wonder if my battery's running out, but it's plugged in. So probably not that. Right. Well, they'll just have to do for now. Okay. So they've not bred yet. But the spiders, I think, I already have. Yes, good work, spiders. Get busy. So that we can sell your children. We actually get leaves for them as well. Oh, maybe I should keep those. They're all gold. We love only gold. They're all gold, in fact. Okay. That's definitely always a good way of starting, I think, is to get those things going so you can be making little backhanders from selling spiders. Right. So where are we going to put the cappies? Can we just drain this? Can. Cool. Right, we'll continue our beautiful work of this. Let's go a bit wider. I wonder how much space the cappies need. Guess we can have a little look. This one. Zoopedia. Oh, they need a big old amount of space. 1081. They don't need any water though. Oh no, they don't need any water. Cool. Right, well that's easy enough. We'll just give them a big old wodge of this area. I mean, it does make a big difference on this one, the fact that you can terraform. Why did we just put snow down there? What just happened there? Hello? Strange. And it's still going. It keeps going back to snow. What's going on? Game's not paused. Why does it keep going back to snow? Oh well. I can't remember what I'm supposed to have done. He said something about the inspector, didn't he? I don't remember if there was something I was supposed to have done by the time the inspector came. What is this building? Oh right, okay. Well, I guess we could have monkeys or something hanging out in that, if that was a thing. Okay, that's pretty huge. Doesn't need to be anywhere near as big as that, but hey ho. Right, okay. So let's see if we can get the cappies in. I don't know why they're getting a brick fence. They really don't need a brick. So they won't. Maybe we'll go null because null's actually free. I feel like they'll just jump down though. Might be wrong. I feel like they'll all just exit the habitat. Just be like, laters. See ya. Okay, so it's got to be wood going up there. I think that's about big enough. Oh, we're under the ground. That's no good. That's no good. What have I got selected? What is going on there? That's weird. Snow leopards are about to mate. Awesome. They've only been in there 5 minutes. Okay, right. Again, it's another work of beauty. Behold. Right, Steph, take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Do. Okay. And was it only... I think maybe it was only 2 Akapis. I think you only ever have 2 Akapis. Because they're shy or something, I vaguely remember. Let's get another drinks thing in, just in case. What am I looking for? Bins. As we all know, they are messy buggers. Have they already made mess down there? I guess I've only got 1 caretaker, so it's probably not good. What's the money situation? We are showing green at the moment. Inspector's arriving in a month. I still don't remember. I feel like he said something about the inspector. Hopefully it wasn't critical. Right, let's get these puppies in. What's the betting? That they're riddled with some sort of gunge. General animal gunge. Send you to quarantine. We'll do it right. Okay, and then hopefully this will mean I can put the prices up again. Everybody happy? So price is good. We don't want it good. We want it borderline unacceptable. But not quite. Oh, they one extreme to the other. I only put it up by $2, didn't I? 7 and I feel like I'm putting it down if I do that. 8 and 6. Zoo tickets are overpriced. Maybe it was just that one person was happy with them. Everybody thinks they're overpriced again. 7 and 6 then. Put adults up by 3 and children up by 2. Okay. So 6 and 5 maybe? Uh-oh. Here's Mildred or whatever her name is going to be. She looks like a right pain in the arse. So price is fair. Thanks for that comment. Oh dear. Is that all you got to say? Do 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 do. You're going to behave like a normal human being, or you're going to bugger off. If you're not, you can just bugger off. Have they kicked over my bins? Right, so we should get bronze. We'll get bronze pretty much straight away as soon as we put this one in. I can't actually remember where we are in the world either. Okay. There you go. You got your first warning, you get a timeout. If you come back and behave like a normal human being, as like you're in a Planet Zoo stream, it's not like it's a big thing. Just, oh, did this break? Oh no, I did that, didn't I? It's not really the sort of ground for trolls, is it, Planet Zoo? You sort of think, if you're going to be a troll, I mean, I guess people just troll because they've got nothing better to do, but That was your kind of warning. I'm guessing you're probably going to be leaving the stream pretty soon, though. Right, I mean, your Cappy's cooked yet. That's all right. Dude, on the tater ash, have you ruined your potatoes? They both come in ill again. Where am I getting these? Where am I getting these animals from? They're this bad. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we got spiders. We've got an active disease. I can't remember. I can't really remember if you have to do that. I feel like you probably do. Oh, I don't have a staff room, guys. That's not going to go down well. Got nowhere to eat their lunch. They've been here for months. We've not had a lunch. Staff room. That's why they all look so unhappy. Look. Please. We need some lunch. All so depressed. Oh, you followed. Interesting. Does that mean you're going to be a nice person? Thank you for the follow, Chibi. That's unusual, isn't it? Time someone out and then they follow you. Corned beef hash with crust on. Nice. How are we doing with the monies? Right, is this going in the right direction? Hopefully it is. Yeah, so we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're getting there. I don't want to get rid of any more of the barrels because it's just a waste of money at the moment. I don't really know if I ever have to get rid of them. I probably do. We can be sorting this Okapi habitat out as well. Okapi. Yeah. That's probably going to be a bit small for them, isn't it? I guess. Wow, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Behold the things that I've created. These have got they've got no enrichment stuff either. There you go, you can have a bit of that. Have one of those. Okay, the Okapi. I think that I just got a notification saying that the Okapi was done. Does that mean it's past its quarantine? One's in the vet surgery. In transit to quarantine. Okay, so I think that means that one's alright. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with. Why has that not been sent? Why has that not been sent to quarantine? I thought I did them both. That's the vet's invalid destination. Don't really know I'm sending it from. I don't really understand what I'm doing there. I thought I'd already sent them both to the quarantine. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so she's done. So she can go. Dowdy. Harsh. Dowdy. To there. Did we get any vet research yet? Protesters were in, weren't they? What were they in about? They're probably in about the leopards, I guess. I don't actually see them. Okay, right, he's en route. We don't have any education stuff going on yet. They didn't look like there was anything. They didn't look like there was anything really that important that inspector was doing either. Okay, there you go. Right, so you need grass, short grass. Guess that was probably pretty obvious. Have loads. Oh wow, you're easily pleased. Plants. Oh, I didn't check that. I don't think they needed any, but did the leopards need? Oh, hello. What was that? Hungry. Oh, do we not have? Where's the keeper then? This is a problem. This could be a problem. Why is it hungry? Hey Lisa. Welcome back. Right, what's your problem? Is it because it's hungry? Is it because it's starving to death? Is that what your problem is? I guess it's not the happiest of animals. Why is the keeper not feeding it then? There he is. He's just been in. And he's okay, he's got hustle on. Good. Should be fine then. The cappies. Still got too much sand. Okay. Give you some rock. Guess we'll give you rock. Okay, that's the other Okapi done. Cooked. Yeah, I think that was why. Took an unplanned nap and now I'm late to class. That was a quick nap. I love an unplanned nap. Been having a lot of unplanned naps recently myself. Why can't I move this? Well, it's still in the vets, I guess. Correct amount of rock. Correct amount of soil. Have more rock. Too much sand still. Where's this less sand? Here? Here? More soil. Yeah, it absolutely is. I don't know, and just the time of year. But it's really weird at the moment. I'm waking up super early. I was up at like 5 this morning, which is really not like me at all. But last night I think I was asleep by about 9:30, which is why I woke up at 5:30, or why I woke up at 4:30. Got into bed because I was cold and fell asleep for 20 minutes, waking up to chinchilla's butt on my face. How funny. See, I thought that was going to happen. So they are just... I wonder if that's just where I've got the barrier though. Maybe if I put the barrier down lower. So have you got some just loose like running around the house then, dude? You've got animals just kind of willy-nilly? Or did you just get it out and then you fell asleep? Okay, so you need some plants. Wow, I've got too much bloody sand again because I just moved the barrier. Put some soil down. Right, so you require Africa Tropical. Read it again, Toves. I don't know what I did. What did I do? I don't know what I did. What did I do? Hey Chibi, you're welcome to be here, but I can't really be bothered if you're going to be a troll. But you don't have to be a troll. You You can just be a normal person. Oh, I don't have chinchillas. Oh, chihuahuas. Chinchillas. Chinchillas. In my head, it was just a chinchilla running around. What's a chinchilla? Chinchilla's like a little rodent thing, isn't it? We can do this all day if you want. I don't really mind. Next one, you'll just be going. It's not really a big deal. I've got 3 moderators. I've got 2 moderators in the chat, and I can press the button. It takes me 30 seconds. If this is how you get your kicks with your life, you maybe need to think about getting a hobby. Chinchilla. It's so weird. I didn't read it as Chihuahua. Chihuahua's just a weird. It's weirdly spelled as well, isn't it? Chihuahua. I don't know what is up with my mouse. I hope my mouse is not dying. Do 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 do. Why bother? What a weirdo! Why bother following in order just to? Not had any bots today as well, have we? Weird. In fact, going to detail, Chihuahua's butts are very sharp and out there. Oh no. Do they have that sticky out bum thing? I hate that sticky out bum thing. That's nasty. So it kind of poked me in the face. Had to get a... Oh, that's grim. I read it as chinchilla again, didn't I? Clearly I've got chinchilla on the brain for some reason. Chihuahua. It's just a weird word. I don't know why I find it weird. It looks weird. God, this is a I'm doing such a good job here. I'm doing such a good job here of making this look pretty. It's a cool looking word though. It's weird, but it's cool looking. Chihuahua. That's a cool spelling. Oh god, we need a lot in here. Get up. I always feel like that sounds like James Brown, that one. Get up. Get all up. I know you all think I'm about to get crazy. You can never spell it. Just say the ankle biters. That is nasty. Sticky out bum then. So what? So a Chihuahua's got like a monkey butt. Why does some monkeys have that horrible bum thing? Where their bum's like on the outside. That's just grim, isn't it? I don't know. He followed just to troll. Too much time on hands. Well, you didn't have to follow. You know, he's already in the chat. Well, we're saying he. I'm assuming it's a he, but may well be a she. Seems less likely, doesn't it? Seems less likely. I don't know what is up with my mouse. It's annoying me. Requires more plant and tree coverage. Still more. Yeah, have some of these. There we go. My friend had 2 when I was a kid. One had to be locked away when they had visitors. What, chinchillas? I'm trying to picture what it looks like in my head. I don't know if I can rename these, can I? I can. Excuse me. That was a definite gurgle. Lady Okapi. Oh sorry, Lady Gaga. My reading's on point tonight. Theme park there is called Xcaret, pronounced Xcaret. Mexico. Oh man. Right, how are we getting on then? Did we get all that done? Hold tight. Adopt and place the rescue animals, 3 of 4. Oh, we still got one in the... Yeah, we still got one in the quarantine. So this will get us bronze. Right, hopefully... Is that Princess Leia? No, I thought that was Princess Leia. It's alright, don't worry. I watched the last Star Wars for the first time the other night. It's a bit of a non-event, wasn't it, really? It's a bit of a, like... Dude... So we don't really know what we're getting next, do we? Can we look at what's next? Have at least 8 habitat species in the zoo. Build a suspended gondola transport ride. Have at least 6,000 guests in the zoo. I don't think we're going to be doing any of that this stream, but maybe next one. I'm just waiting for this bronze thingy to come up. And then we're done. Doo-doo. Come on. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. We could check the vet research. These always feel slow, so slow as well. I think it's because I'm not used to having to worry about any of this stuff. Here he comes. Oh, it's not coming up here anyway. This is the snow leopards. Yay!
Until you dealt with that toxic waste, the air doesn't taste like batteries anymore. Yes, overall, the zoo's definitely beginning to take shape. The customers seem happy, and best of all, almost none of them have developed respiratory problems as a result of their visit. Speaking of which, nice work nursing all those poorly animals back to health.
Didn't actually deal with it at all.
We rescued them and brought them into the zoo, eh? After all, the last thing we need is people being able to see animals outside the zoo for free. Oh, and one last thing. Now that the zoo is mostly clean, I'm arranging for Lin to visit from the other zoo. It's going to take a little time, though, so don't worry about it yet. Just worry about everything else.
Lin sounds like a panda, right? I guess Lin was a panda from one of the previous scenarios. I think I've already outdone myself with this. This is a thing of beauty. He seemed to be under the impression we'd sorted this problem out. We haven't. There's more here. We only got rid of one. Dom. So I suppose you can kind of make some of these into habitats, right? I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, my mouse is doing my nutting. It's actually my middle mouse button. There you go. I don't know if... I feel like it's not actually my mouse. I feel like it's the game doing it, but I don't know why. Right. I think that's probably going to be it. I don't think we want to get into the... Oh, I don't want to do that, do I? I was just about to save it over my seal habitat. That would not have been good. I don't know if we really want to get into the silver. I guess we could. Oh, we did just get an upgrade. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Inspiring. Frankly, I'm quite proud of myself. I feel like I've pushed the envelope. Maybe I should post it on Bro Nation. Thank you, girly girl. I think we'll probably leave it there though, guys. Let's go back to... Let's pause. I've just saved it. I don't need to save it again. I don't know why I do that all the time. Let's go back to Big Toves. Right. Yeah. Oh, are you coming in just as I'm... Sorry. Do apologise. But yeah, I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours, so you've come in just at the end, I'm afraid. Apologies. You can go back though. Go back and watch the beginning of the stream. The beginning of the stream was better. The beginning of the stream we did the seal habitat. Divey's posted some pronation. No, you can do it yourself. My reputation will be in tatters. Not that I have a reputation. Yeah, so we'll be back with this. I think that we'll carry on doing this, guys. I think we'll carry on doing yeah, maybe we'll carry on doing it like that. A bit of building. Brilliant. Came back. See you later. Jog on. Banhammer. Thank you, Lindsay. I didn't even see the message, but I can only assume it was pleasant. Yeah, maybe we'll do this again. I think we'll carry on doing them in this pattern. I'll do a little bit of building, and then we'll do a challenge, because there's all loads of these challenges. There's the timed ones and stuff as well. Thank you, girly girl, for the follow. Much appreciated. So yeah, your regular streams are Tuesday and Thursday, but unfortunately this Thursday I'm not going to be streaming in the day. I can't remember my schedule now. I'm a terrible person. Do I have an evening stream on Thursday? Oh yeah. So Thursday evening, 8 PM UK time, and we'll be streaming Little Nightmares. I think I'm going to buy the second one, to be honest, because I think the first one was so fun. Oh, actually no, we played the demo of the second one, didn't we? I don't think I can get a key, but hopefully I'll just buy it. Yeah, and then House Super stream tomorrow, and all the other stuff and things, and Planet Zoo video on Friday on the YouTubes. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for hanging out, peeps. Very much enjoy it as usual. Thank you to Lisa and Lindsay for the modding Bandham stuff. You've switched me onto right cam. This isn't right. This doesn't work. Look, I've gone back to Little Toves. You can't redeem right cam. You suck. You've broken it. You've broken it, Rem. Not supposed to be down here. I need to get out of the little box. You've wasted your points. Thank you, Lisa. Right. Take it easy, peeps. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, whatever it is for you in your world. And we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, should I do a raid? Let's do a raid. Sorry, I'm about to forget to do a raid. Even though there's a goddamn post-it note that reminds me every time. Right, we'll have a little look. No one I follow ever streams at the same time that I do. And I don't know any of these people. I'm not gonna force it again, guys. I'm gonna say no, we won't bother this time. Actually, I say that. No, we're just gonna leave it this time. Alright, catch you next one. Take it easy, bye.